Good afternoon.
Philippines. This is Ninya Apari live here at CRM Philippines Studio. It's 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon, Saturday, September 24, 2022. So the latest news today is all about what is the basic tools of analytical chemistry. For further details, let's hear Ninya live at CRM Philippines Studio 2. Ninya, go ahead. Thank you, Ninya. Of course, as we all know, that analytical chemistry is pertaining to measurements, numbers, volumes. It also depends on calculations. So with that, let's proceed and discuss what are the basic tools that can identify the amount or the measurement of a certain substances. So without further ado, let's start. Analytical chemistry. Topic outline: the introduction, basic analytical tools, which is the measurements in analytical chemistry, concentration, stoichiometric calculations, basic equipment, preparing solutions, spreadsheets and computational software, laboratory notebook. The main objectives of this is to learn about the basic tools in analytical chemistry, explain what is the importance of each tool in the field of science and medicine. So the introduction. What is analytical chemistry? So analytical chemistry deals with methods for determining the chemical composition of samples, useful in all fields of science and medicine. A measurements of science consisting of a set of powerful ideas and methods. Scientific discipline that develops and applies methods, instruments, and strategies to obtain information on the composition and nature of matter in space and time. Analytical chemistry consists of qualitative analysis or identification that provides information about the identity of species or functional groups in the sample. An analyte can be identified. So qualitative analysis use the method of gathering data through surveys and interviews. So the next one is the quantitative analysis that provides numerical information of analyte or quantitate the exact amount or concentration. So quantitative analysis deals with numbers. The measurements. So as you can see on the left side, those are some fundamental SI units or the International System of Units. It is the main system of measurement units used in science. Since the 1960s, the International System of Units has been internationally agreed upon as the standard metric system. It helps the entire world to understand the measurements in one set of unit systems. Better accuracy for what is being measured. Many measurements are easier to calculate and use with. So concentration. Concentration of a solution tells you how much solute that is dissolved in a given amount of solution. So in a solution, it is composed of solute plus solvent. So the common example of solute is salt and the solvent is water. So what is concentration? In order to determine the concentration of a solution, here is an example of a formula. Molarity equals solute over solution volume. So as you can see, here is the example of a three different kinds of solution. First is the concentrated, second is the less concentrated, and the third is the diluted. So a concentrated solution is one that has a relatively large amount of dissolved solute. So the next one is the less concentrated, which is the solution added with a little bit of solvent. And the third one is a diluted solution, which one that has a relatively small amount of dissolved solute. So let's talk about stoichiometric calculations. Stoichiometric calculations are mostly based on chemical formulas. It uses Avogadro's number that is defined as the number of particles present in 1 mole of a substance. It is defined as a number of atoms present in exactly 12 grams of C-12. It is valued as 6.022 times 10. So here is the example of a stoichiometric equations. So the next one is the tools in analytical chemistry. First is the electronic or digital analytical balance. It is the most common type of balance designed to measure small mass in the sub-milligram range. To accurately measure mass, readability range between 0.1 mg to 0.01 mg. Accuracy is between 0.00012 to 0.00001 gram. Another type of this is the mechanical balance. So the next is the graduated cylinder. It's a measuring cylinder or mixing cylinder, a common piece of laboratory equipment used to measure the volume of liquids, chemicals, and solutions. Next is the volumetric pipettes, often called as media dispenser, used to transport or measure small quantities of liquid in volumes of ml or microliters. Laboratory tool commonly used in chemistry, biology, and medicine equipment. Volumetric flask, a piece of laboratory apparatus, is a type of laboratory flask calibrated to contain a precise volume at a certain temperature, used for precise dilutions, preparation of standard solutions. The next one is the burette. It is a graduated glass tube with a top at one end for delivering known volumes of a liquid, especially in titrations. A long graduated glass tube with a stopcock at its lower end. A tapered capillary tube at the stopcock's outlet. The next one is the muffle furnace. It is a small amount of oven type used for research application, for high temperature testing applications such as loose on ignition or ashing. The next one is the desiccator. It is a sellable enclosures containing desiccants, used for preserving moisture-sensitive items such as cobalt chloride paper. Protect chemicals which are hygroscopic, used for either drying or keep a chemical from being wet. The next one is preparing solutions. Dissolve the desired number of moles of solute in enough solvent to give the desired final volume of solution. So, here is the process in preparing a solution. The first one is weighing the solute. Second is preparing glass of water. Third is pouring the solute into the solvent. Fourth, stir well. Fifth, here it is, the perfectly blended solution. So the next one is the lab notebook. It has a complete record of procedures or the actions you take. It has also the record of the reagents you use, the observation you make or the data, and the relevant thought processes that would enable another scientist to reproduce your observations. So the next one is the spreadsheets and computational software, which is the most commonly used app for this is the Microsoft Excel. So it is a computer application for computation, organization, analysis, and storage of data in tabular form, were developed as computerized analogs of paper accounting worksheets. Program operates on data entered in cells of a table. A software classification comprised of complex algorithms and sophisticated numerical analysis for heuristics and pattern recognition processes. That's the latest news for today. This is Ninya Apari reporting. That's all for today. This is Ninya Apari, CRM Philippines News.